Love this tent. Had it in my bag for a year, didn't know what it looked like. Hadn't unrolled it once. Saving it. I like this mosquito net. You know? It's nice because if it's not raining, why do you need to be totally covered? I can see. I don't like that when you're in a tent and you can't see. You're kind of like, what was that? I can see 360 degrees and up in the sky, everything. If I hear something in the night, I just lift my head up and I can look around, see everything. When it's raining, yeah, then you're kind of forced to cover yourself. But you're less likely to have a problem in the rain. The critters are bedded down usually, and the predator, the two-legged coyotes are not going to be walking around out in the rain. You're less likely to have a problem. So then, and I've got enough gear this time to stay dry. I think I've got 2 tarps. One I'm using as a ground cloth now, but if it starts raining, I'll just put the tent down on the ground and put the tarp inside. I think I've said this before, but I'm saying it again. And then of course I have the rain fly, on, and then over that I've got additional stakes, and I've got enough line. I'll just stake down a tarp over the top of that. The tarp inside, the rain fly, and the tarp on top, you'll stay pretty dry. I've done that before and camped out for weeks in the wintertime in Santa Cruz, California, and stayed totally dry inside. Because just the tent with this tent with that rain fly, what happens is the cloth gets saturated. Cloth, or whatever you want to call it, the material gets saturated, and the raindrop splashes the moisture, and it just sprays you inside the tent all night long, and you get soaked. It's like a mist inside the tent. You just get soaked. Not with a waterproof tarp. I'm using the ground one. They're pretty tough. They're not gonna. It doesn't have a hole in it, but I'm saving the one I'm going to use as a rain, cover, keeping it in there. I know which one because it's clean. I should mark it to tell which one's which because it doesn't matter. But anyway, yeah. I guess the weather's changing. Tomorrow's like 15% chance of rain. And the next day after that is 24. But that's in Canton. By that time, I'm going to be another 40 miles down the river. Day after tomorrow, I'll be in that town tomorrow. I'll check the weather then, and if it looks like it's going to rain, I might look around for a motel. There's a motel in Canton. It looked like the type that I could drag a kayak into. That's going to be a lot of work. Pulling up to a motel, pulling everything off the kayak out in front of the room, dragging it all inside, and then dragging the kayak inside. Oh boy. If the motelier will even let me do that, I might have a problem. I'll just go back to hosing off out behind a building someplace once a week or two. This is going to be an ordeal. There's no doubt about it. I may have bit off more than I can chew, but I'm going to keep plugging away at it and see if I can't swallow this fucking damn adventure.